First of all, this pepper plant is wildly overgrown. It has pretty much filled the entire space, and you can see that it generally has pretty small, tiny leaves. I'm interested in what would happen if I kind of pruned it back. Now, this bell pepper, on the other hand, is quintupled in size, and you can see there's some pretty big bell peppers underneath there living. Same thing going on over here. And this guy's probably double the size from sitting outside. So, got a tomato that's about ready to pick. Thyme, looking okay over here, but that thing just always seems dry. You know what's crazy? This pumpkin over here, a giant pumpkin and my onions just going bananas. But neither here nor there, because today I have a ton of these. You can see that. Looks like a little alligator looking thing. Well, you can also see the culprits here too. Aphids. But these are ladybug babies, basically, in the larval stage. And it's a party. There's a bunch of them. They eat a lot of aphids. They're chilling on our plants here. Plants are kind of dirty, and I will say this, if you remember, all those ladybugs that I got died because they were exposed to a lot of cold, and I haven't seen any baby ladybugs prior to this, but they are everywhere. So the pro is maybe they are going to reduce this gigantic population of aphids, and I think they have. I mean, I can still see aphids pretty much everywhere, but I also can see these guys everywhere. Seems like they're running around doing their thing. Seem very active. Right down in this area, there's a bunch. I can't even see it, so I think it's right off of this leaf right there. There's a bunch of babies. So you can see them right in there, yeah. Coming, but just interesting, right? I thought it would be cool to kind of take a look at all the baby. Well, there's a bunch right there. We're a couple of months away, so need to put a little water in here for this plant. We're probably a month or two away from spring, where they can get outside. Oh, there's a ladybug over here doing its thing. Hanging out. Whoop, it's fast. But they're in here. They're climbing around. They're eating any aphids that they find. So I am going to continue to water my jalapeno plant here, and I pulled a bunch of jalapenos off of it the other day, and I probably need to pull some of these bell peppers off as well. And this Cherokee tomato back here is always mad, but I just keep giving it water and I keep pruning it back. And maybe, I don't know, it's kind of interesting to see this grow this tight to the light and grow that tight of a bunch. And I assume there's a bunch of growth habits. This is very normal to see everything get up next to the light as much as possible. But I'll be interested to see how this does when we get it back outside here in a little bit. Anyway, just thought that was a fun update on these little guys as they cruise around looking for aphids and help me combat what I'm dealing with.